Good morning, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the problems on economic aspects of power generation. Okay, that already discussed in the previous classes also. Okay, this problem that will be discussed in the previous class up to draw the load curve. Okay, after that we will draw the load duration curve from that load curve. Okay, how we will draw that load duration curve means taking the time in the x-axis and various loads on the y-axis. Okay, and from various loads on the y-axis. Okay, and then what is the maximum demand? That is 10,000. Okay, in this table, what is the maximum demand? That is 10,000. Okay, how many hours that maximum demand will be obtained? 7 to 9. Okay, that is 2 hours. The maximum demand, that is 10,000, that will be obtained. Therefore, 0 to 2, we will draw the 10,000 watts, mega watts or kilowatts. Next, what is the highest maximum peak? That is 8,500. Okay, how many hours the 8,500 will be obtained? That is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, understand? 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. 8,500 megawatts power that will be obtained. Okay, this is the 8,500. Next, what is the highest peak? That is 8,000. Okay, how many hours that will be obtained? That is 8 to 12 noon. That means 4 hours. Okay, therefore 4 hours 8,000, that is 4 to 8 a.m. Okay, next, what is the highest peak? That is 7,500. Okay, how many hours that will be obtained? That is 1 to 5 p.m. That means 5 hours. Okay, therefore 7,500, the 5 hours that will be obtained. Okay, next, what is the highest next peak? That is 4,500. Okay, 4,500. How many hours it will be obtained? 9 to 11. That means 2 hours. Okay, 9 to 11. That means 2 hours. Okay, 4,500. That is the 2 hours. Next, what is the highest peak? Next, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, next highest peak is 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, therefore 2 hours 3,500. Okay, next, what is the next highest peak? 3,000, that is 12 to 1. Therefore 1 hour, that is 12 to 1 hour. 3,000, that will be obtained 1 hour. Next, what is the last peak? That is 2,000 from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. That means 7 hours. Okay, up to 7 hours, 2,000 kilowatts will be obtained. Okay, this is the procedure for drawing the load duration curve. Okay, understand, ma? This is the procedure for drawing that load duration curve. Next, we calculate the area under the load duration curve. Okay, what is the number of units generated in a day? Okay, that is that will be converted into the kilowatts. That's why we are multiplying with, that is 10 power 3. Okay, therefore, first of all, 10,000, how many hours we are having? 2 hours. Therefore, 2 into 10,000 not 1,000, this is 10,000 plus how many hours? 8,500, 2 hours. 2 into 8,500 plus 4 into 8,000 plus 5 into 7,500, 5 into 7,500 plus 3 into 4,500, 3 into 4,500 plus 2 into 3,500 2 into 3,500 plus 2 into 3,000 plus 2 into 3,000 plus 7 into 2,000. Okay, this is the number of units generated for a given load duration curve or the load curve. Okay, by using the given load duration curve, we will find out the number of units generated. Okay, we will find out the number of units generated. Okay, understand, ma? Next, we are calculating average load. Okay, what is the formula for average load? Okay, therefore, average load is equal to, average load is equal to number of units generated by hours. Okay, number of units generated by hours. Okay, this is the daily load curve. For that, how many hours we are having? In a day, we are having 24 hours. Therefore, average load is equal to number of units generated by 24 hours. Okay, what is the number of units generated that will be calculated in the previous? Okay, that is 2 into 10,000 plus 2 into 8,500 plus 4 into 8,000 plus 5 into 7,500 plus 3 into 4,500 and so on up to 2,000 kilowatts. That is the number of units generated by 24 hours. Okay, this is the formula for calculating that average load. Okay, next, what is the formula for load factor? Okay, that is load factor is equal to, the load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, therefore the load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, what is the average load? Okay, therefore average load is equal to number of units generated by 24 hours. Okay, therefore average load is equal to number of units generated by 24 hours by maximum demand. Okay, what is the maximum demand? Highest peak is the maximum demand. What is the highest peak? 10,000 is the highest peak. Okay, therefore load factor is equal to the average load by maximum demand. Okay, therefore the load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, understand, ma? This is the formula for load factor. Okay, therefore average load is equal to number of units generated by 24 and maximum demand is the highest peak in the load curve or the load duration curve. Okay, that is the load factor formula. Okay. Okay, its value is always less than 1. Okay, therefore the load factor is always less than 1. Okay, next coming to the second problem. Okay, power system has to be following demands. Okay, therefore group A gives the 2000 kilowatts between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and group B having the 100 kilowatts between 6 a.m. and the 8 a.m. and group C is 50 kilowatts between 6 a.m. and the 8 a.m. and group D is the 100 kilowatts between 10 a.m. and the 6 a.m. Okay, then between 6 p.m. and the 6 a.m. First plot the daily load curve and determining the diversity factor and units generated per day and load factor. Okay, and then we determining the diversity factor, units generated per a day and the load factor. Okay, these are the determining terms and this is the given data. Okay, understand ma? By using this data, first of all, we draw the load curve. Okay, first of all, we draw the load curve. Okay, first we are considering, we are having the different groups. For that reason, we are draw that table and then mention all the loads in this table. Why? Because we are using that table means, okay, in that we are using the number of groups. Up to previous problems, okay, there is no number of groups, only we are having the single group. But in this case, we are having the number of groups. Okay, that is group A, group B, group C, group D. Okay, that is the main reason, okay, for drawing that table and then we are mention all the loads in this table. Okay, first of all, consider the time in AM and the PM representation. That is, first we are considering 0 to 2 AM, 2 to 4 AM and 4 to 6 AM and 6 to 8 AM, 8 to 10 AM, 10 to 12 noon and 12 to 2 PM and 2 to 4 PM and 4 to 6 PM and 6 to 8 PM and 8 to 10 PM and 10 to 12 PM and 10 to 12 PM. Okay, and then we mentioned different groups, that is group A, group B, group C and the group D. Okay, first of all, group A, that is 2000 kilowatts. Okay, that is 2000 kilowatts between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, at the group A, 2000 kilowatts between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, therefore 8 a.m. Okay, this is the 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. we are representing, that is 200 kilowatts. Okay, that is 200 kilowatts. Group A having 8 to 6 p.m. the 200 kilowatts are there. Okay, therefore we are representing, that is 200 kilowatts, 200 kilowatts, 200 kilowatts, 200 kilowatts and 200 kilowatts. Okay, next coming to the group B. Okay, that group B 100 kilowatts between 6 a.m. and the 10 p.m. Okay, therefore 100 kilowatts between 6 a.m. and the 10 p.m. Okay, therefore that 100 kilowatts that will be represented in 6 a.m. to 10 kilowatts. Okay, that is 100 kilowatts and 100 kilowatts. Okay, next coming to the group C. Okay, in the group C 50 kilowatts between 6 a.m. and the 10 a.m. Okay, 6 a.m. and the 10 a.m. Okay, therefore group C has 6 a.m. 5 kilowatts and 10 a.m. 5 kilowatts. Okay, next coming to the group D. Okay, the group D has 100 kilowatts between 10 a.m. and the 6 a.m. Okay, and also between 6 p.m. and the 6 a.m. Okay, therefore group D having the 100 kilowatts between 0 to 2 a.m. and 2 to 4 a.m. and 4 to 6 a.m. After that 10 to 12 noon and 12 to 2 p.m., 2 to 4 p.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. and 8 to 10 p.m. and 10 to 12 p.m. Okay, these are the various groups that will be represented in the various times. Okay, next we calculate the total loads. Okay, next we are calculating the total loads. First, how we will calculate the total loads? Then by adding all the loads at a particular time. Okay, in this time only we obtain the 100 kilowatts. Only we obtain the 100 kilowatts. In 2 to 4 a.m. 100 kilowatts, and 4 to 6 a.m. also 100 kilowatts, and 6 to 8 a.m. 100 plus 50. Okay, that is 150 kilowatts. 100 plus 50, that is 150 kilowatts. 8 to 10 a.m. 200 plus 300 plus 50. Okay, 200 plus 100 plus 50, that is equal to 350 kilowatts. Okay, that is equal to 350 kilowatts. Next, 10 to 12. 10 to 12, that is 200 kilowatts and 100 kilowatts. Okay, then we obtain that is 300 kilowatts. Then we obtain that is 300. That is 200 plus 100. Okay, next 12 to 2 p.m. Okay, that is 200 plus 100. That is 300 kilowatts. Next, 2 to 4 p.m. 200 plus 100, that is the 300 kilowatts. Next, 4 to 6 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. 200 plus 100, that is 300 kilowatts. Next, 6 to 8 p.m. 100 kilowatts. 6 to 8 p.m. is also 100 kilowatts. And 8 to 10 p.m. 100 kilowatts. And 10 to 12 p.m. 100 kilowatts. Okay, understand? These are the various loads. Okay, these are the various loads that will be obtained in the case of a different groups. Okay, understand? These are the various loads that will be obtained in the case of a different groups. Okay, after calculating the total loads, then we draw the load curve. Okay, understand? After calculating the total loads, then we draw the load curve. Okay, how we will be draw? First, we are considering on the x-axis the time. Okay, that will be represented in AM to PM. Okay, therefore, the time will be taken in AM to PM mode. Okay, then we are considering that is 2 AM, 4 AM, 6 AM, 8 AM, 10 AM and 12 noon, 2 PM, 4 PM, 6 PM, 8 PM, 10 PM and the 12 PM. Okay, therefore, the loads are 50 kilowatts, 100 kilowatts, 150 kilowatts, 200 kilowatts, 250 kilowatts, 300 kilowatts, and 350 kilowatts, and 350 kilowatts. Okay, these are the various loads that will be represented in the kilowatts, and this is the time that will be represented on the x-axis and loads in the y-axis. Okay, first, how we will be draw that load curve? Okay, therefore, the total loads are 100 kilowatts at a particular time of 2 a.m. 0 to 2 a.m. Okay, then this is the total all the load curve that will be drawn for that total loads. Okay, therefore 0 to 2 a.m. we obtain 100 kilowatts. Okay, therefore 0 to 2 a.m. we obtain the 100 kilowatts. Okay, next coming to the next 100 kilowatts, that is 2 to 4 a.m. and 4 to 6 a.m. is also 100 kilowatts. Okay, overall 0 to 2, 2 to 4 and 4 to 6 we are having the 100 kilowatts. Okay, after that 150 kilowatts that will be obtained in between 6 to 8 a.m. Okay, therefore 6 to 8 a.m. we are obtaining that is 150 kilowatts. Okay, 6 to 8 a.m. we are obtaining 150 kilowatts. Okay, next 8 to 10 a.m. we are obtaining 350 kilowatts. Okay, 8 to 10 a.m. we are obtaining 350 kilowatts. 8 to 10 a.m. we are obtaining 150 kilowatts. Okay, next 10 to 12 a.m. Okay, next 10 to 12 noon we obtain 300 kilowatts. Okay, 10 to 12 noon, we obtain 300 kilowatts. And also 12 to 2 p.m. we obtain 300 kilowatts. And up to 4 to 6 p.m. Okay, 10 to 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. we are having the 300 kilowatts. Okay, therefore 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. we are having the 300 kilowatts. Okay, after that 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. we obtain 100 kilowatts. After that 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. we obtain 100 kilowatts. Okay, this is the load curve. Okay, that will be shows the loads that will be obtained at a particular times are the variations of the loads for all the groups. Okay, after that we are calculating the diversity factor. Okay, after that what is the first bit? That is diversity factor and units generated load factor. Okay, what is the formula for diversity factor? Sum of the individual maximum demands by maximum demand on the station. Therefore the diversity factor is always greater than 1. Okay, this is the diversity factor formula. Okay, therefore diversity factor is equal to sum of individual maximum demand individual maximum demand by maximum demand on station. By maximum demand on station. Okay, therefore diversity factor is equal to the sum of individual maximum demand by maximum demand on station. Okay, what is the formula first? What is the value for sum of the individual maximum demands? Okay, this is the group A demand. Okay, what is the group A demand maximum? That is 100. What is the maximum demand for that group A? 200, and group B is 100, and group C is 50, and group D is 100, and 200 plus 100 plus 50 plus 100 by, okay, what is the maximum demand? Okay, that will be obtained from the total loads. Okay, while we are observing the total loads, okay, what is the maximum demand? That is 350 kilowatts is the maximum demand. Okay, when we are observing the total loads, okay, what is the maximum demand? That is 350 kilowatts. Okay, therefore the maximum demand is equal to the 350 kilowatts, that is equal to 450 by 350. Okay, that is equal to 450 by 350, that equal to 1.2 kilowatts. 1.2 kilowatts. Okay, this is the formula for diversity factor. Okay, this is the formula for diversity factor. Next, we are calculating the units generated per a day. Okay, diversity factor is equal to 1.2 kilowatts. That will be greater than 1. Okay, always the diversity factor is always greater than the 1. Okay, understand ma? Always the diversity factor is greater than 1. Okay, next we are calculating the number of units generated. How we will be calculate that number of units generated? That is that is 100 kilowatts. How many hours? 0 to 2 up to 6. Okay, therefore 6 into 100, number of units generated is equal to 6 into 100 plus 150. How many hours that will be obtained? 150, 6 to 8, that means 2 hours. Therefore 2 into 150, 2 into 150 plus 350 into 2 plus 2 into 350 2 into 350 plus 300 into 8. Okay, 8 into 300 8 into 300 plus 100 into 6. 6 into 100. Okay, this is the number of units generated in a day for various groups. Okay, understand me? This is the number of units generated for a various groups. Okay, next we are calculating load factor. Okay, next we are calculating load factor. Okay, what is the formula for load factor? Therefore, the load factor is equal to, therefore, load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, average load by average load by maximum demand. Okay, therefore, the load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, what is the formula for average load? Okay, therefore, average load is equal to number of units generated by hours. Okay, therefore, average load is equal to number of units generated by hours. How many hours are there? That is 24 hours. Okay, after calculating that average load, okay, we are calculating that load factor. What is the formula for load factor? That is average load by maximum demand. Okay, what is the maximum demand from the load curve? We obtain the maximum demand, that is 350 kilowatts is the maximum demand. Okay, therefore we are calculating that load factor. Okay, the load factor is always less than 1. Okay, therefore the load factor is always less than 1. Okay, clear, ma? Therefore, average load by maximum demand. Average load is equal to number of units generated by hours, and load factor is equal to average load by maximum demand. Okay, therefore, average load equal to 183 by maximum demand is 350. Okay, that is equal to 0.5. 5. Okay, therefore always the load factor is less than 1. Okay, therefore always the load factor is less than 1. Okay, this is the value for load factor and average load and number of units generated and diversity factor. Okay, what is the formula for diversity factor? Sum of individual maximum demand by maximum demand on the station. Okay, what is meant by the maximum demand? Highest peak. Okay, what is meant by maximum demand? Highest peak in the station is called as the maximum demand. Okay, understand ma? Okay, these are the when we are giving the various groups. Okay, in the case of a power system, then we draw that table. After drawing and after mentioning all the loads in this table, and then we calculate the total loads. Okay, after calculating the total loads, then only we easily draw that load curve for the overall station of a system. Okay, and by using that load curve, we will draw the load duration curve, and also we are calculating the diversity factor and load factors and average factors easily. Okay, understand ma? In the next class, we are discussing the some problems that will be related to the economical aspects of power generation. Okay. Okay, continue in the next class.